Hey guys, it's Senile, and I am bringing you a commentary. Well, the deathmatch in the background of this commentary is not that relevant, because even though it's do a deathmatch, yeah, this is a different thing. Basically, well, if you don't know already, then I don't know where in the fucking blue hell you've been. But basically, myself and Miss Bloodrose are hosting a tournament. A deathmatch tournament. A Game Lab deathmatch tournament. And yeah, you should probably know because there's like 30 people have already signed up, which almost makes my commentary irrelevant in itself because there's only 2 more people who need to actually sign up. But that's kind of the point of the commentary at the same time. Basically, I'm just going to go for a few random things that we haven't really touched on. If you haven't seen the forum post about the tournament, I'll stick that in the description. And if I don't, because I am just absent-minded as fuck, then somebody tell me, otherwise it will never get done, and that would kind of ruin the purpose of the video. So, yeah, tell me if I don't do that, because I probably fucking won't, to be honest. I want to, of course, but I just forget things, I'm shit. But anyway, like I said, I'm just going to go through a couple of random things that we haven't really touched on. For one, the whole sign-up things. We have, like, I think it's 30 people. We haven't actually written down the most recent people who signed up, which is, like, 2 people. So we have 30 or 31, possibly 31, I can't actually remember. But, yeah, we want it to be, well, it's going to be a 32-person tournament. But if we can get another 32 people, then, like, before March the 8th, which is when the tournament is, which is over a month, so there's plenty of time if there are more people who are interested, we will make it a 64-person tournament. And, yeah, that would be fucking awesome. It would be an absolute, like, clusterfuck to actually get going, because, like, obviously, if there's going to be, like, say if there's a bunch of lobbies with problems, then, well, it's going to be a bit of a shitstorm. But I reckon we can deal with that. But, yeah, like I said, probably at the end of today, would have filled up our 32 quota, because it only will take 1 more person, or 2 more people, or whatever it is. So, but yeah, what I'm saying is, keep signing up anyway if you're remotely interested, because there's a chance that, obviously, if we don't get to 64, then obviously you'd be a kind of waiting list person. Like, if somebody decides, oh, my life came in and interrupted everything, and now I can't compete, then obviously it would start from, like, the first person to sign up since 32 and all that shit. And you'll get put into a bracket. So, yeah, that's if we don't get to 64. Yeah, what else was I going to say? There was a bunch of random things I was going to go through, and I didn't even write them down because, like I said, I'm shit. But, oh yeah, the actual kind of format of the rounds themselves, basically, is going to be, and oh yeah, to be fair, I have to explain this stupid bench kill. I wasn't actually trying to go for a bench kill, I just kind of got fed up because that person was never going to come towards my bench, so I just ran over and took 450 points. Had to explain, because I know there's at least one person who's like, you're an idiot, why did you try and bench kill that person? But yeah, 3 matches per round, because I just think any tournament that is 1 round per, I mean 1 match per round just kind of isn't quite, I don't know, it just doesn't seem enough to determine who should go through just 1 match, because anyone can have a shitty match, especially in a free-for-all match, well, free-for-all, well, deathmatch in particular, when there's a lot of clusterfucky shit going on. Anyone is entitled to a shit game. So, yeah, 3 matches, and obviously we will create, like, a little scoring system, so, like, the winner will get, like, I don't know, 8 points or whatever, then it will go down, until the person who came last obviously gets fuck all, basically. So, and we'll obviously tally up the points. It'd be really nice if every single one of you can finish in the same position every single time. That would make the maths easy for me. No, I'm joking, obviously. But, yeah, so that'll be a thing. 3 matches per round. Including, like, in the final as well, it'll still be 3 matches. And, yeah. What else was I going to say? Oh, yeah, like I said, it's a Game Lab deathmatch tournament, so it's not going to be complete default. There are different things we've done. Basically, most of the things we've changed are just things to do with the scoring system. Well, you'll be able to see it on the forum post. All of the changes to the mode that we made are on the forum post. But, just in case you either just have not seen the forum or you just want to know, basically we've changed a bunch of scoring system things. We've made hidden kills massive. We basically made them the equivalent to bench kills now. Just, the main reason we kind of did this is to allow people who are, because you know if you're having a shit game where you're losing all your contracts and shit, and then you get to a point where the person who's winning is like already like 3,000 points ahead of you, and you're just not getting any contracts, you're just losing them all the time. You're having one of those games. One of those games. I'm sure you know what one of those games is. Sure, if you played at least, well, if you played Deathmatch for long enough, you know what one of those games fucking is. So, yeah. If you're in one of those kind of games, like, it's difficult to catch up when you've just lost all your momentum and you're kind of screwed. So we basically made hidden kills massive, so that, yeah, if you're just having a bit of a fail period in the game, you can catch up, and you don't have to, you know, lose your entire morale because you've had a kind of shitty start to the game or whatever. So we've made them the equivalent to bench kills. So basically the only thing, like the only reason you'd actually need to go for bench kills is for the variety bonus, which incidentally we have also made 500 points instead of 400. Other little changes made, like ground finish 100 points instead of 50, just for just a little added compensation for people who lose all their fucking contracts, because Deathmatch is the thing where that happens the most, where you lose you can have a period where you just lose every contract you've ever had in your life, and it can kind of ruin your game. So yeah, we made that 100 points. What else did we do? I can't remember what else we did, but the rest of them were kind of just mostly small tweaks to the scoring. But an important thing we have put in lookalikes now, just to encourage stealthiness a little bit more. Speaking of stealthiness, I've had a couple of comments about, well, from people who know what the rules are, like people who have played with the rules with us before. A couple of people, at least like, I don't know, 3 or 4 people have basically said, oh, why don't you take out whispers? That would be like much better, because it'll be like, well, like stealthy and stuff. And yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I know exactly what your point is, because basically what happens a lot is when people hear whispers, they obviously, and they can't identify their target off the bat, they back the fuck up into a corner of the map, and they're just like, if you go near me, or if anyone's coming near, I'm gonna know it's my pursuer, because they're gonna have to beeline straight at me, because I'm in the corner of the map, to try and kill me. That's pretty much what basically everybody does. Like, I would pretty much defy absolutely any of you to say you've never done that before in a deathmatch, where you walk into like a crowded area and you suddenly hear crazy whispers and you're just like, shit, I can't see anyone. So you'd back the fuck up so you can kind of get the lie of the land. People don't like that. It's kind of annoying when you're like in disguise walking towards someone. He doesn't know you're in disguise, but he knows you're there somewhere, so they kind of just backs up and it just ruins your attempt at being stealthy. I know what you mean, but we're not going to take out whispers, because in Deathmatch in particular, when there's so many people everywhere, like so many, you're pretty much going to be near a player all the time, regardless of whether he's a target or pursuer. The amount of times you're going to try and stun people who are not after you all the time that's going to happen a lot, and I know because I played Deathmatch without whispers quite a lot. So yeah, that happens. You get hit with abilities that have nothing to do with you all the time, and it could be kind of frustrating. So we're not going to take out whispers. Pretty much, well, that's the main reason I don't want to take out whispers. Because, and we also have lookalikes. I think the lookalikes kind of, they don't completely solve the problem, but they help with the problem. Because you don't have to be in disguise to be stealthy, basically, because, in a way, because without lookalikes, there's obviously only one of you. So if you get seen, like, it's just a case of knowing what characters are players in the game. Like, if I'm the Lady Maverick, why do I always fucking say that? If I'm the puppeteer, for instance, and somebody just knows that there's a puppeteer who is a player in the game, as soon as they see me, they know immediately that I could be after them. But now as lookalikes, you can actually be stealthy without having to be in disguise and stuff. So if you hear whispers, you don't necessarily have to think, fuck, I'm going to run to the corner of that. How about, you know, blend with people and stuff. So it's not, I don't think it's going to be as big an annoyance as people find it in this particular mode. And fuck, have they got like 1 minute and 21 seconds left of this match? I don't know if I should like carry on talking, like, after this ends, and then maybe just put some irrelevant shit at the end. I'll probably just do that, because I don't want to rush for no reason, to be honest. But yeah, it's not going to take that much longer than like this, but yeah. Anyway, I'm wasting my own time right now. Oh yeah, remember to take pictures of the games. Get at least one person to do that, obviously. It'd be cool if people could record. Obviously, I'm not gonna oblige anyone to record, but if you can, if you have access to that shit, do it. because that will be cool. Not only just for entertainment reasons, so people can actually, like, you know, see what happens in the tournament, but also if there are any ridiculous lag issues and stuff and people are recording, then if it needs to happen, then we can actually see it and actually be like, okay, that was an example of some sort of ridiculous lag that like obviously affected the game in a negative way or whatever. So yeah, we can do that, so it'd be really awesome if people could record. Yeah, what else was I gonna say? That was kind of it. There was something else though, I know for a fact there was something else. But I completely have lost my mind and have no idea what it is. Well, I guess to that end, if anyone has any fucking random questions about the tournament, anything that you think we haven't clarified, or any random suggestions, yeah, leave them in the comments and stuff, because there's a chance that, well, like I said, I forgot to say something and I have no idea what it is. Maybe I didn't, but I probably did, because I always do. In anything where I have a list of things to talk about, I forget at least 45% of it. So, yeah, if there's any random questions you have, then, yeah, feel free to pop them in the comments and do it as soon as possible, because even though there's like a month until the tournament, it's best that, you know, we have shit cleared up like immediately, so we don't have any random issues in the middle of the tournament where we have to kind of make shit up, make rules up as we go along because of confusion and stuff. So yeah, anything you think you need to know and that you don't think you've been informed about, yeah, give us a shout, because yeah, it would kind of suck if we forgot something really important and nobody told us, and then something went wrong in the tournament, and then we got loads of stick for it when nobody said anything. So, yeah, I want to avoid shit like that happening, because that would suck. And obviously I want the tournament to rock. So, I really want to fucking remember what I was going to say. It's not going to happen, because I am a retarded individual.
The game session is about to start.
Nah, it's really not. It's not going to happen. Okay, well, I might as well just cut off the commentary here then, and you can watch whatever it is that I put on the end of this video. I don't even know. Not even sure. I'll probably put there's a little game where I made everybody rage quit after. Well, they might not have rage quit, but everybody seemed just left after like 2 minutes of gameplay when I was just clearly destroying everyone. So I don't know, you could call that rage quit if you like, but either way, I won a very stupid match. So it's probably that. But yeah, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here now, because, well, I need to have a shower because I am disgusting. Yeah, see you next time.